But we can move on now
It's beer talking about time.
to the beer. We're gonna hold up the whole thing.
Explain what Golden Monkey is.
We haven't even gotten there yet. Hang on, let me finish this.
Why do you have to?
Oh my goodness.
Is there a spot where there's? Yeah, right here.
Bird is now 3 9.5s deep.
Holy
they're
shit.
all 9.5.
They are all 9.5.
Oh, I fucking hate Sour Monkey. Ah!
Yeah, dude. Well, that's the only way to get through it is to just fucking chug through it, huh?
This is true with almost anything I drink. I will just fucking slam it.
Hope it didn't
Coffee,
get-
water, milk, juice. I just drink it all immediately. I don't know why. I can't enjoy things like that. Golden Monkey is a Belgian-style triple. It
What
is...
does that mean?
It's triple. It's 3.
I don't know what the fuck that means. 3 what? 3 hops?
3 beers.
Three-
I
I don't know.
I'm just gonna read. I don't actually. It's been explained to me before, for sure.
You have to do all the heavy lifting here because I don't know.
Yeah,
shit about
I'm the beer guy. So Belgian styles, they're typically stronger in alcohol content, though not 100% of the time is that true.
Don't try Sour Monkey, dude. It's
Yeah,
fucking-
actually don't.
It's fucking
Where
gross.
does this
Victory Brewing Company is where this is from. I need to look up
We
where it
got the
actually
Becky
is because I don't
Mouse, right?
remember.
What is beer? It's like bread.
Yeah, Victory Brewing Company is in Philadelphia.
Like if you took the ingredients
it's
of
beer.
bread, but then you just like left it in a spot for like 30 days.
literally
And
go to
liquid.
any brewery and
Yeah.
they'll give you a tour and they'll tell you extensively
Yeah,
what it is.
and the other thing too, so like I've done a couple different brewery tours, most of which happened at Stone Brewing, and Stone is really heavy on IPAs, so a lot of beers will have hops,
India Pale
wheat.
Ale.
Yes, India Pale Ale is what IPA stands for.
Pretend the audience has never
So
heard
okay,
of
okay, okay.
anything with
Yeah.
regards to
So
beer. Bird's like been to 300 breweries.
yeah, this guy is super knowledgeable. I don't know why the fuck is it called India Pale Ale?
Because it was originally made for people going to India.
People going to India?
Like in if I remember correctly, it was back in the days when we were sailing on ships colonizing India, and it was a strong beer that we could take with us to India, or it was made in India. It's one of those two things.
Those are very different things.
Well, it all has to do with going to India. I'm
It's related to India. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Why is it pale?
De Beers, that's a diamond company.
All you need to know is IPAs are really hoppy. They have
IPAs they're bitter. They're super bitter. It's not like sour. It's just straight bitter.
Why are you giving like a history lesson on De Beers? We're not talking about
Because
De
we're
Beers.
talking about De Beers.
we're talking about victory right now.
Yeah.
But we're explaining what an IPA is because I don't really know. So it's something to do with India. What does pale mean? Why is it pale?
Because they're typically very light beers. Like in terms of color, when you pour them out, they look like
Pale.
light. So
That's it?
the only fucking
India is the key.
the only mug I have is this.
Okay.
And this is not how to pour a beer.
It's not an IPA. but-
Yeah, this is a Belgian, but so you see how it's like light. I'm gonna have to wait a minute before I
It's
drink
Belgian
this.
style. Not
Um,
literally Belgian.
You've done.
It's from
I have really fucked
Philadelphia.
this
You
up.
really fucked.
I was just trying to get the color for comparison. Please don't judge me. I know how to pour a beer. I was just looking for.
Shit faced.
Yeah, sure.
IPAs.
So IPAs are typically kind of this color, but they'll be a little cloudier. I don't know why exactly they are a little cloudier, but they're bitter. They taste like 9 times out of 10, it tastes like drinking a pine tree. Because that's what hops just kind of tastes like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at a hop,
So
which
It
is
looks like weed.
it looks like weed, yeah, literally. And so like a lot of IPAs, if they're being cutesy with their naming, we'll call it like icky sticky, IPA or something like that, because it does just look like marijuana. It's not. They're hardly similar. But a lot of grilling Americans, which is to say old white men,
Really?
Americans will, grilling, if you're doing it right, kind of takes a while. And by that I mean they're smoking meats. So you don't want to get immediately shit-faced and forget about the thing you're smoking, because if you get shit-faced and forget about it, it's just going to be burnt by the time you get back to it. So you want something that is bitter, that you kind of sip on. You're not encouraged to drink really, really fast. So IPAs are really good for that because they're really hard to chug. Sour Monkey would be good for that because it sucks and is not fun to chug. But Golden Monkey, I was going to drink out of that. Golden Monkey is a really delightful beer. It's
Why is it called Monkey?
because it tastes like bananas.
Yes.
It has
Is that why?
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh, I
It
didn't
has
know
a
that.
hint of banana.
I don't taste it.
All
Are
of
you
the
drinking a
monkey
Golden
beers
Monkey?
have the hint of banana.
It's a sour monkey.
That's not gonna have it. That one's big flavor note is citrus
Then why is it still called monkey?
because
It does
it's
still have
9.5%.
banana flavor. It's just knocked way down by
Yeah.
how much citrus is in it.
So I have been into Golden Monkey ever since B got me into it, and since that, which was like 2021, they've had this pack for a long time, and every 6 months or so they replace this one, the Witty Monkey, with something else. The last one I remember was like Citrus Monkey or something, and it was kind of an orange beer. This one is also kind of an orange beer, but it was different. They're all good except for sour.
Look at the monkey. He's really thinking about it.
Hold on.
This is a ridiculously large mug I bought from Movie Tavern, which is a thing that only exists in Pennsylvania. You can buy a big beer and pay to keep the mug. I'm a sucker for souvenir shit.
Man, too much glitter.
I'm a consumer in every definition of the word. I like having clothes. I mean, what I'm wearing right now, this is a Brewing Company shirt that I just bought because I was like, cool. I'm not a fan of the Grateful Dead. I just thought it was a cool shirt.
I didn't realize that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Golden monkey is good. It does taste like banana. Definitely tastes the banana. And then, I mean, a lot of these like fucking like super strong ass beers, it's like if you just fucking grabbed a handful of bread and smushed it up, and then you like sprinkled whatever the fuck fruit they're trying to make it taste like, and then you ate it. That's what it tastes like. So it's just bread and then a banana,
Like banana bread.
like banana bread.
I'll say Victory Brewing is like probably a mid-sized brewery, but Golden Monkey can be found in a lot of the United States.
Pretty much all of the United States.
it's
I don't
pretty
think we've
common.
been anywhere that we couldn't.
The
Are you
variety
audible?
pack is not as I should be, yeah, because of the way you mixed it. The variety pack is not like commonplace everywhere, but the Golden Monkey itself is, and it is the best thing in the variety pack. Although I also really like Witty Monkey.
Witty Monkey is probably better than Golden Monkey to me. But I like orange flavoring in pretty much anything. I don't know. Orange is one of my favorite additions of flavor. There are two exceptions, and that is, well, and also the first one is like spice, and this is kind of a wit, being it called Witty Monkey. I like when beer has a ton of spices in it. It's just fun. I like the complexities. And then on that note, I like gin a lot because gin is basically, this is a gross oversimplification, vodka if they added botanicals to it. And botanicals are things like juniper is the main one for gin, but companies like Hendrix and Empress kind of get fun with it, where they'll mess around. There's a place near us called the Vanguard. It's in Newport News, and they have something called vintage gin, which has like orange blossom and juniper and clove, I want to say, and they age it in red wine barrels. So on top of it being vodka with botanicals added to it, it has the red wine flavor to it as well. And I thought that was going to suck ass. It's one of my favorite gins I've ever had.
I've not tried a whole lot of gin. I feel like
You shouldn't unless you hate yourself.
Okay. Well, as far as hard alcohol, like almost all of them just make me vomit. Like I can only drink beer.
This
Just like produce that out of the air.
This is what I have right now. This is Del Mogoy Vida. It is a single village mezcal. I don't like tequila typically, but mezcal is very good. The main difference in terms of flavor for mezcal versus regular tequila is mezcal is very smoky. So I'm not going to make you drink it, but smell it. You can smell the smoke.
Yeah, I can smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you tried it last night with mango juice, but
I like the initial taste was only mango, but then the afterwards I got the smoky feeling.
Yeah. And I don't know, tequila just kind of makes me want to vomit, like at all period. But mezcal, it's similar to scotch. That's the closest comparable thing I can think of. It's a sipping spirit. So like scotch, you don't want to mix with anything. Mezcal you can, but it's not encouraged. Like literally on this bottle, it says, "Sip it, don't shoot it." And the other thing, if you are so inclined to look for mezcal tequila, if something is advertised as mezcal but it does not have this silver sticker, it is not mezcal. It's like a big thing from Mexico. There's a governing body over it that any true mezcal will have this sticker, and you can scan that little QR code and it will tell you where it came from. Typically also with mezcal, this is not true across the board, you are supporting family-owned businesses. This is Single Village Mezcal. It's one, to my understanding, it is widely considered one of the best mezcals. I skipped it a long time because it looks like a wine bottle.
Yeah, it does.
But it's quite good. Yeah, I don't know.
Can you tell where his autism kicks in?
Yeah, I was going to say, the way he locked in when it came to the alcohol.
He knows, like, fucking everything.
So, fun fact about me. When I was a kid, we would go to Disneyland about twice a year, and we would go with my dad and one of my cousins, who are two of my favorite people. We would be on the tram from the parking lot to Disneyland, and I would just be talking. My dad would explain how an alcohol was made, and I would go, "Well, how's vodka made?" And then he would explain how vodka was made, and I go, "Well, how's whiskey made?" He would explain how whiskey was made, and I would go, "Well, how's what?" And he just knows everything like this, and he can summon it instantly. It's really incredible. My dad for a long time was in restaurant management in at least one Michelin star, or no, I'm sorry, he was a waiter at the Michelin star restaurant, but he was always in fine dining establishments, so he knows a lot about this stuff, and that is probably what sparked my interest in it. I like being drunk, but by far I am more interested.
Caliphate, sorry.
Caliphate, that's good. I like being drunk, but by far my interest in this stuff is more. People put a lot of work into this. It is an art form in and of itself. Of liquor, beer, anything.
It's an art form that's really hard to convey.
It's like, and hard to do well.
Like not only do you have to like each individual person is gonna taste it and just be like, I don't know, it's just beer. But then like you have to make it so subtle, and it's like really fucking hard to craft, and then you have to present it to people, and like there's not a whole lot of people that are really giving a fuck about what the beer tastes like.
No.
You have to taste a lot of it to really start parsing the differences.
That's why I've taken us to so many breweries. Yep. Probably I can pretty confidently say my favorite beer ever is made by a place called Northern Neck Brewing Company, and it was a farmhouse ale. I don't remember what went into it. It had juniper in it like gin does, but they somehow made the beer taste buttery. And that sounds weird, but it was really incredible on mouthfeel. It tasted really good. It was fruity. It was nice. It wasn't like fruity because it's just juniper that you're getting the fruit from, but it was just truly great. Northern Neck Brewing Company. Please check it out. Fuck the sheriff's department in that area, though.
I was surprised Boulevard wasn't where...
Boulevard's great, but... Boulevard has a lot of very unique beers that are very good. They probably popularized the Saison because they have the, what is it fucking called? Oh, god damn it.
I thought they were best known for their wheat beer.
I don't think so. No, it's it's called like Seven Stack or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Forget about that. Talk more about the monkeys. You've already talked about Golden Monkey so far. The regular Golden Monkey.
Yeah, so Golden Monkey's great.
Drinks the rest of his Golden Monkey.
That's the most...
So, the first one that we drank...
There we go.
...was the Witty Monkey. How do you feel about the Witty Monkey?
Witty Monkey's incredible. It's my favorite one of the rotating of this pack, because Golden, Sour, and Berry have all been there for years. This is the one they rotate with, and I really enjoy it in terms of the other rotating ones I've tried, because of the spices and the orange.
Yeah.
I love when someone can successfully incorporate orange flavor into things. Spices aren't hard, you just throw them in the beer. But orange, you're either going to get too much bitterness from the peel or too much like not orange flavor, just juice. It tastes like
the rind, not
yes.
the good part of the orange.
Yes, it tastes like the rind. It's good. I like wits, I like orange, and I like spices. The only monkey I haven't ever tried, there's one called Merry Monkey, and it's like I wish I could find it. It's their Christmas version of this, and winter spiced beers are awesome. I don't understand why we relegate a bunch of spices to a certain time of year. Like winter spices, pumpkin spice.
How are spices made, right? Like
it's probably when it's easier to grow those plants.
Yeah,
right?
To an extent, yeah, but at this point, like nutmeg and you can get them at any time of the year. They don't become more expensive like fresh. Most spices you get aren't fresh. You're not going to get fresh spices unless you're going to a spice monger. And you're like, oh, I got my spices from here. Also, most spices aren't really grown.
What is a spice monger?
A guy who sells spices. Monger just means guy who sells thing.
Yeah.
So fishmonger is guy who sells, but a guy who's got his like literal connections to the person who grows the thing.
Are we living in like the 19th century?
I wish. No, I don't wish. I like the technology we live with, but in to a little bit, I do wish we had a closer connection to like the meat we get, the plants we get, the spices we get.
Yeah, for sure. I wish it was more local, which is kind of impossible, but yeah.
It's not as impossible living where we are for like meat, at least. Like
I mean we can have cows.
Yeah,
and
pork
and
even.
Chickens.
Pork is
pork.
Yeah. I don't know. There's farmers markets around.
So
I
we're
don't make
talking
that
about
money yet.
Real quick, I typed spicemonger into Google. There's a spicemonger.com. And all it is a picture of a bunch of dried oranges, and there's nothing else to click on the entire site.
That's rosemary and thyme as well.
Rosemary, thyme, and dried oranges. There's nothing clickable on the website. It just says spicemonger.com, and it's got a picture, and that's it.
That's really fun.
So the Woody Monkey was good. I liked it. I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. It was really nice.
I'd put that one at a 9.
You think that's a 9? Yeah, it's really good.
9.5.
Yeah. That 9.5. That's almost perfect.
Well, I mean, it's on the can.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a 9.
No, yeah, for me, it is. That was a joke, but it is at a 9.5 for me. It's a strong alcohol, so I don't have to drink a lot of them. It's got orange, it's got spices, and it's light.
Yeah. So the next one in the pack...
Berry Monkey.
Was the Berry Monkey.
Berry.
I remember when this came out. It was a couple years ago. I could be totally wrong, but I remember when I was first able to find it in stores, and I went, Berry Golden Monkey, that sounds awesome. I would love that. And then I tried it, and I was like, this is a sour.
Yeah.
This is not what I was after in the monkey pack.
Yeah.
Because Golden Monkey, it's the original, it's an easy drinking Belgian style. And yeah, does this call itself a triple? Yeah, so these two are kind of newer. They're both sour triples, but it's not the flavor profile I'm looking for in a triple. They're not. Berry Monkey is not bad. Sour Monkey
is the berry, by the way.
That makes sense. It's
all over the thing.
Yeah, the front of the can has raspberries on it.
Berry Monkey is a perfectly fruited sour triple loaded with raspberries that add just the right twist of sweetness and tang for a super smooth. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. They made a point to add something sweet to this, as opposed to this fucking guy.
Wait, we're not on that guy yet.
Fuck this guy.
We're talking about this guy right now.
Yeah.
But yes, the Berry Monkey is pretty good. I would give it a solid 7, maybe 6 or 7.
6, 7, yeah.
Yeah, 6.5 or 7. I think I'm pretty confident with that. I remember when I first had it, I kind of fucking hated it. Now that I've had Sour Monkey so many times, I've come around to being like, well, it's not Sour Monkey.
It's the way I feel about it is if you get the pack, it's not one where I go I don't like that I'm about to drink this, but
Sour Monkey is the only one I have that opinion.
Yeah, I drink it and I'm like, okay, that's pretty good.
This is fine. This is a good sipping beer.
That's pretty good. Yeah. It's all right. Good.
I don't know. I do wish instead of going, I have heard people say that Sour Monkey is one of their favorite beers, and I've heard that about Berry Monkey as well. But I wish instead of experimenting with the sour stuff, Victory was more experimenting with like triples. Or like the traditional Belgian flavors. So like the Witty Monkey, I think, is a really good example of that. I wish they were veering more in that direction instead of the sour direction. And in terms of a half and half experience, 2 sours and 2 regulars, fine. It's just not what I'm looking for in a beer. I've had sours that are great. There's a place on Fort Monroe in Hampton.
Before you start talking about sours,
Ouzelfinch
Brewing Company.
We're gonna bring up Sour Monkey,
the worst beer.
And then I want you to rant about Sour Monkey while I go take a piss.
Well, I'm going to talk about Ouzelfinch while you take a piss, because I can just info dump about that real quick.
Let's jump into your place for a second.
Yes. That's hilarious.
Hi, I'm the producer of this show.
The manager.
Trixie the Golden Witch. And there's no golden beers here, but my opinion's
this
really
is literally golden.
It is. It's a wit beer, but if they made a version of this pack that was just witty and golden, it is literally called Golden Monkey. If they made a version of this that was just witty and golden, I would get that pack all the time. As it stands, it's hard to justify getting this over just a pack of Golden Monkey because the sours are such a different flavor profile. Like, if you're just a fan of these two, then these two...
Well, and I will say, they do sell 12 packs of just Golden Monkey. And just Sour Monkey.
In my opinion, Berry is like a correction of Sour Monkey.
Berry came out
first. This
is
a tolerable sour.
No, it didn't.
This is a not tolerable sour. And, like, I still will drink these. Like, we drank the ones out of Shade's pack that he had before just because he didn't want
free beer. Yeah.
But you were like, I'm gonna suck this down in one go. Just whoop. Okay, I'm a little drunk.
Which is typically how I drink beer. If I'm just
this will take me hours to finish.
I will say, if I'm gaming, I will tend to sip beer more. Just like 6v6 Overwatch or Marvel Rivals, anything that is like it requires active engagement as opposed to you can just throw it on a pause screen. I will sip more than I typically do. But I don't know.
Oh yeah, and the Ouzelfinch thing is because it's a brewery in Hampton on like a old
military fort.
An old fort
from
like the 1800s, and they have a place called Ouzelfinch that only does sours. Well, like the whole place specializes. Or they have like a subdivision of themselves.
Ouzelfinch is also Nost Brewing, and so Nost does more typical beers, and Ouzelfinch does more experimental beers. Ouzelfinch has my favorite sour I've ever had in my entire life, and all of their sours are good, but my favorite one they did was it was like a key lime pie sour, and I like spices. It comes back to spices for me. It tasted like key lime, but more importantly, it tasted like they had literally thrown a graham cracker into a beer. And that was just one of my favorite flavors ever. You need to rank because I have to pee.
Oh, wait. Which one are we talking about right now?
Sour Monkey.
Oh, yeah. Okay, my fucking God, the Sour Monkey, man. That shit was so nasty. Look, so the Witty Monkey, I don't know what Bird was even talking about, but the Witty Monkey was good, right? The Golden Monkey was good, right? The Berry Monkey was good, right? We all on the same page? They're good. I like them. This Sour Monkey, oh my God. This is like a 2 out of 10 for me. And I've got this much left of it. I don't want to drink it. Like, I just don't. It tastes like and I love Airheads. It tastes like if you were drinking an Airhead. And I don't want to drink an Airhead. I don't. I want to put an Airhead on my tongue and leave it and go, That's how I like to enjoy Airheads. This, it makes me go,
I am 100% there with you. I have never... So, Sour Monkey...
Tastes like pickles? No.
No,
it tastes like an Airhead.
It's not... No, Airheads are good.
What I meant by that was that it's...
A Warhead.
Sure, closer to Warhead. Yeah, maybe.
Which would you rather? This is the last witty There's 2 more golden.
I don't want to drink more Golden Monkey. I'd rather.
Let me get a golden because I didn't have a golden.
Wait.
Okay, fine. You don't need a 5th beer.
Then here, take that.
I mean, you can have one. You're gonna drink it anyway, but
That's okay. I'll just.
He's like, no, let me just move on to harder stuff.
Here we go.
Okay.
Do I have a container I can put this in? I don't want to drink it straight out of the bottle. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll continue talking about the sour. Well, we've already kind of talking about the golden. So as far as the pack, right? Because we started with the witty, we already talked about the witty, and then we went on to the berry. We talked about the berry, and then we've been harping on the sour for some time. The next one is just the golden, which is kind of that's just like their beer, right? That's just the normal beer. Chervon.
Yeah, they're not.
You're really into this.
I worked at for my first job.
I went to a bar neighbor and tried to something random. It was a green and tasted bad. I drank it, of course. It was expensive.
What?
I don't know if that has anything to do with what we're talking about.
St. Patrick's Day by chance?
This is called Sour Monkey. It's just, I don't know.
It's not good.
Like, have you ever been to therapy and they had like,
Have you been to therapy?
Not myself, but I've been to therapy offices, and they have.
I have been to therapy.
They have super sour candies. Trixie got it?
Chervon, the name.
Yeah, Chervon. They have super sour candy. The idea is that if you have bad thoughts, the sour candy is so sour that it kind of kicks you out of it.
The Bad Thoughts Bowl.
Yeah, that's what the Bad Thoughts Bowl was about.
Oh. Okay.
I thought I explained that.
It's a bowl of warheads we had in
It was a bowl of warheads that we had set up. It was called the Bad Thoughts Bowl. The idea is that if you're having bad thoughts... Because, if we're being honest, people self-harm because it's so distracting.
I used to, yeah.
Because it's so distracting. It's such a powerful feeling that you can't think of anything else. And sour candy is, I don't know, marginally close. So you can eat a sour candy and it makes you go, oh.
Bird eats the spiciest thing imaginable for that.
That is not why I do
food,
that.
But
I eat the spiciest food imaginable because there is nothing like having your sinuses entirely cleared out.
Oh, it's amazing.
That is.
Well, you're both spicies. I forgot about
I
that.
love spicy food.
He's a habanero eater.
Yeah, it sucks. I've eaten a whole habanero before.
Fucking love spicy food.
There was a day where when I was working at Chick-fil-A where one of our directors brought in a bag of habaneros because they had grown, or their brother had grown them or something, and they were just like, "Does anyone want these?" And I was like, "Sure." And someone went, "Eat one right now." And I went, "Okay." And then I did. And for the next 30 minutes, life was hell. But it was the funniest 30 minutes I've ever been paid to work.
I mean, there's a video still up on YouTube of me reviewing Kyoto no Kanata.
Kyokai no Kanata.
Kyokai no Kanata.
Beyond the boundary.
While having eaten a habanero.
Yeah.
Shade, would you like a sip of this just to get the unadulterated taste?
A very this is unrelated to what we're talking about.
This is the mezcal.
Bring it up again.
Del Maguey Vida. It's a mezcal tequila. Take a very small sip. That's how I'm drinking.
Really, really small sip. I might vomit from it.
Okay.
There's a trash can.
Yeah, just pull it close.
Do you feel like you're close to vomiting? Or?
If I drink something like this, I might.
A small sip shouldn't do that bad.
Oh, fucking God.
All right, let's move into the snacks part so you can wash that down.
Yeah. I must.
Give me one.
Oh!